like the ring celebration the best. Oh, it was, I don't know where Wilder is, but I guess I'll just start. So, you know, we knew that this was going to be a very tough game for us, and I think we made it a little tougher on ourselves than we had to. You know, they challenge you, you know, especially with, I guess I better put my mask on here. You know, they challenge you with ball handling, and obviously losing Kiana.
Thank you.
This was throwing our young or inexperienced point guards into the deep end of the pool. And it's, I think it just really got everyone's attention really quickly. This is how it's going to be. We have to execute a lot better. We have to defend a lot better. I really, you know, if the game is, you know, about offense, I mean, you know, we need to hit our free throws, be more consistent at the free throw line. You know, we really struggled. I mean, 4 for 27 from three-point line. That we made, like we made 10 or more threes down the stretch to win the national championship, and obviously we have to finish better. I'm trying, you know, I think more than anything, our team is very different when you're asking people to kind of play a different position, and our lack of experience at our point guard was on full display, and we just have a lot of work to do, but I have a lot of confidence. I thought Lacey worked really hard. Haley did a really good job of getting the ball up, and then we need to do a better job of getting into our offense. I thought Anna worked hard out there, but none of them are really comfortable. And then in this environment, it kind of exacerbated some of the problems of, you know, just not being able to play without thinking about it. You know, Lexi made some really big plays for us. I thought obviously Ashton hit a couple baskets for us, but just overall, it was disappointing, and we want to do better.
Questions?
So, Coach, you warned us about that they press full court pretty much all game, and 20 turnovers to 10, absolutely probably the key factor to this loss.
Yep. You know, and still going in the fourth quarter, we were up, and I just think that not just the turnovers, but then, you know, just that we weren't gritty enough down the stretch. You know, in the fourth quarter, I can think of 3 threes where it was just boom, right. You know, we're right there, and they're scoring. And you know, we have to be more competitive and grittier defensively, and obviously taking care of the ball would be helpful too. I'm not in any way giving up on our team. I mean, I just think that this is a, you know, a lot of teams schedule like early easy games, and this was not an easy game, especially considering kind of the situation that our team was in with kind of everyone back except for one person. And I think people on our team, you know, they're going to learn from this, and they'll get better.
What you guys shot 427 from deep. You know, that's obviously been one of your key things you've gone to. Just what about their defense made it tough on you?
I think that the full court defense, the pressure, just kind of got us out of whack. I don't know, maybe, you know, you could ask Haley and Lexi, but, you know, they're used to having Kiana out there just getting the ball up the court and initiating and running our offense. And you have people doing it that are not used to doing that job. You know, I use a football analogy, great running back, and now he's playing quarterback. You know, and we need a lot of work with those people that are doing that. So I don't know if I answered your question, but
Yeah, that answered it. Thanks. And since I'm talking here still, also there were a couple of times defensively where they were able to, you know, force a couple 5 seconds. You know,
right.
For the players, you know, what about that? Was that just intense pressure? What made that so difficult for you guys?
I think we talk about in practice, don't dribble in and then just pick it up. I think that's something that we're still working on. I know I did that a couple times where I thought there was a lane and dribbled, nothing was there, picked it up, and then their pressure's just, really aggressive. So we can avoid that situation by just not getting into that situation, by not dribbling in and picking the ball up.
Tara, isn't this the kind of game you like to schedule early against a very tough team to kind of test?
Intellectually, yes, but like today, no. I mean, yes. I mean, I think sometimes there's games that I hope that this game gets everyone's attention about. This is what we're talking about: playing against pressure and taking care of the ball. And it's not going to get any easier for us. I don't know that anyone does exactly this. Now we have played against this before with Mississippi State, same coach, same system, and we prevailed in that game. I think it was a combination of really getting us out of whack offensively, just in terms of our passing, our ability to run offense, and then on top of that, we didn't help ourselves going down the stretch playing better defense. We tied or won the first 3 quarters, and then they were knocking down shots that we needed stops on that we didn't get.
Tara, was there any thought to maybe doing the ring ceremony before the game, since it wasn't the post game, I guess?
There what?
Like any thought to doing the ring ceremony before the game instead of after? Like, do you think that played a role at all? I guess what was the emotion like after the game? You just lost.
No, I've seen any kind of celebrations not help before, honestly. I think that sometimes that's, I mean, we just really need to focus on the game. So, and again, I'm exceedingly proud of last year's team and the great year that both of these young ladies up here, Haley had and Lexi, and the rest of our team. We made big plays. Through the tournament, we never played against really a kind of this style. So sometimes it's matchups, but I'm excited to see how going forward we can learn from this and get better. I have confidence in our players. We have great players that are very hard workers. They don't come apart at the seams. They're not throwing each other under the bus. They might throw me under the bus, but they're not throwing each other under the bus. They really care about each other, and I'm sure that this hurts them too.
Lexi, what are your thoughts after this one? And just, certainly a tough one to have early on, but maybe you learn and grow from it. And what did they do to kind of take you guys out of rhythm that 3-point?
I think just coming off of that game, obviously losing is not fun, but I think that there's a lot that we can learn from it, and especially knowing that areas of our game that need to improve are definitely areas that we saw exposed today. And so I think just moving forward in practice, we're going to need to be more aggressive on defense because that's what we need to work on. And I think that our team's so deep that we're able to do that in practice, and I'm excited to see, us improve in this type of environment. I think moving forward, I think we can definitely learn a lot from this, and I think later on in the season we'll look back on this game as, a blessing in disguise as much as we don't like it right now.
Tara, it's a tough segue from, hey, you lost a tough game to, how about those rings in the ceremony? But have you looked at the ring yet?
I haven't, but I think I've seen it on other people, and yep, that looks really nice, and you earned it.
Thanks.
Will you wear yours?
I'm not like a ring wearer. I guess my fingers are kind of jacked up, but I wear it on a necklace. I'm very proud of it. And it was a little bit of a nightmare season, but a dream come true end. And these are we have a lot of work to do, and it's November, and it is tough to play the schedule that we're playing. But I really hope, and I know it will pay off for us going down the stretch.
So Haley or Lex, do you guys feel that target on your back? Everybody's going to be coming after you guys as we want to beat the national champions.
I think we welcome it. I don't know if we feel it on a day-to-day basis, but I think we know that it's there, winning last year. But I mean, we welcome the challenges. This preseason is going to be tough, but we're excited for it. We know it's just going to pay dividends later in the year. And I mean, it's about how you finish in the end, so we're going to learn from this game starting tomorrow at practice. We're gonna get to it. Tara said we got ball handling. We're just excited to kind of keep pushing, learn from it, and grow. And we know what we're capable of, and we're just excited to get back to it, I guess.
For Lexi and Haley, what did you think of Kiana's message, and did you know it was coming, and what did you think about her message? Like back-to-back sounds even better.
We miss her a lot. I texted her about a week ago saying if she was going to be here, hoping, she could fly back for the game, but obviously that could not happen. We really miss her. I think her message, she's a leader on our team. We listen to her, and she believes in us. We can believe in ourselves, and I think just having her support throughout the season means a lot. We obviously miss her on the court and off. Meant a lot to hear her voice, though.
Yeah, just echoing what Lexi said.
I also just want to say, this was not Texas is give Texas credit for what they did. I mean, they hit big shots. They defended very well. I think that this is not like some fluky game. They were an Elite 8 team. They're extremely athletic, and again, I think they played well, and they came in with maybe no pressure on them, and they rose to the challenge.
Anything else?
Yeah, Haley, you shot 11 of 13 from the foul line. Seems like that's an area of your game that you've improved on. Talk about what you've kind of done to improve that from your freshman year until now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess it's just shooting more free throws. I'm more confident in my shot, I suppose, but yeah, it's really just shooting more free throws.
Tara, he's a demonstrative coach. I mean, he's all over the court and very emotional. And what do you like about the way Vic, does? I mean, he has his own style out there.
Mm-hmm.
You're not running up and down the court, and you've found a way that works for you. But clearly, that works a little bit for him.
Yep. I mean, I think, like you said, you've got to figure out what works for you. I think I work better when I can slow myself down and watch and not, speed myself up. But his team, I think, reacts to that type of, he's kind of in people's face a little bit, or they're a very aggressive team. They were the aggressor today, and that's his style. I mean, they had the team that, beat Connecticut to go to the Final Four and then end up playing against Don Staley's team. He was part of the staff at Texas A&M. This is what their style is, and you kind of know it coming into the game, but it's really hard to explain to your team that this is what you're going to play against until you see it.
All right.
All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you. Thanks, ladies.